Well, good morning, everyone, wherever you are, and welcome to the Being Your Own CEO Success Circle. We get together because we enjoy each other's company. Good morning, everyone, wherever you are. Oh, what's going on? Being Your Own CEO Success Circle. I'm getting an echo.
You got your broadcasting live in your separate browser.
Your Own CEO Success Circle.
Actually, I think it's Aaron.
No.
I'm sorry. I cut it. Sorry.
Okay, let's go back to where we left off. So, just to give us all a chance to find our bearings, let's think about our operating principles that you'll find on the VCP page. I think I might go over those for a change, because we have not talked about them for quite some time. So our operating principles are relationships before business, and that you can get everything in life and business if you help enough people get what they want. We need to be, and by the way, that's a direct quotation from Zig Ziglar. The relationships before business was my contribution. Bill's contribution was be helpful with no expectations. And we stand for positive possibilities and keep an open mind. That was part of my thoughts as well. Nathan's contribution was we deliver our messages with integrity. We deliver what we say we will deliver. We never sell anything we are not prepared to deliver impeccably. And that was Sue Ferreira. She hasn't been here for a long time. I guess Nathan hasn't been here for a while either. We miss them both. So another one that Alana added was we exceed expectations. And Jay added the Moz code, TAGFEE, transparent, authentic, generous, fun, empathetic, and exceptional. So those are our operating principles that we all seem to operate that way. But it's always nice just to remind ourselves. And we've already talked about adding anything that we think is valuable and of interest to the viewers to please put them over into the VCP page on my website. And I'm wondering if somebody, I think since Jay came in, maybe the link is not showing, so I shall put it in again. Just for you, Jay.
Thank you. I actually already have it ready.
Oh, you do?
Thank you, though. It's part of my new operating principle at Tuesday at 9:01.
Okay. So having gone over that, we will do a little bit of work around introductions. And so I might just say that I've been helping people get where they want to go in their small business for a long time using coaching and consulting. My business is called Work Style Lifestyle Consulting. And I've discovered that I probably need to add the word coaching on that just to make it clear. So that's my intro for this morning. So Heidi, how would you like to join in and introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Heidi Hörnlein from thewisdomfactory.net, and I'm in Italy in my association, cultural association, which is called Paradiso Integrale, and it is a paradise in Italy. Also, Italy is not as warm as you would expect. Now we have even freezing nights, so yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know how it is in Canada. My main focus is not really business, but bring out information and conversations with people about important topics. One of it is aging, others is psychology, spirituality, and many other things. So that's me. Thank you.
Welcome here. And just for your information, there has been frost on the ground for the last 3 mornings here, this morning included. However, I saw the sunrise on Dallas Road this morning, and it was gorgeous. So, yeah, it's in Victoria. It doesn't get quite winter-like as it does in other parts of Canada, shall we say. We are in the tropics of Canada. So thank you, Heidi, and I apologize. I forgot to unwhite box myself, so you got to see me while Heidi was speaking. Sorry. Alana, you're next in line here. So.
Okay, hello everyone. Alana Birmingham coming to you from Ireland. I run a website called emptynester.blog.com where I assist empty nesters to create their own online income, and part of that includes my virtual assistant business. So that's me. Happy to be here.
Oh, right on. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. And have you got snow or frost in Ireland yet?
We have frost. We've had some frost. Last night was cloudy, so we were able to see the supermoon 2 nights ago, but last night we couldn't see it. So yeah, it's getting pretty darn cold here. I'm going to have to run out and go put the heat on, actually, probably in a couple of minutes. I can't take it anymore.
So speaking of the supermoon, that was quite incredible this morning, because
it was beautiful.
It was when I first saw it, the clouds were kind of going by it, and so it was peeking out from behind the clouds and so forth, and then eventually it was clear. So it was really quite interesting. So yeah,
it was gorgeous. We saw it on Sunday night. So yeah,
right on.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay, so let's see. Hey, what's with the hat, Jay? Did you forget to comb your hair this morning?
It's a hot day today.
Oh, is it? Because it's cold.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's actually to protect my my beautiful skin from the beautiful sun that's out here in Langford. So yeah. Hi, my name is Jay, and my company is Magi Studios, and we help people get started in the world of online marketing through coach, consulting, and training. Hailing from Victoria, British Columbia, actually even a better place in Victoria, it's a small suburb called Langford, where we have a pretty cool mayor, and we'll probably end up having an Amazon outlet out here.
Yes, if you want to just clog up the whole city.
No, we'll just keep everything here.
Oh, welcome, Jay.
Thank you. Great to be here.
I won't argue about the best place in Victoria. So, Roland, how about you? How are you this morning?
Looking for the buttons. Hi, everybody. My name is Roland, and thank you for allowing me to be here, Lowland. I'm from MinMax Media, where I guide people in the minimum you need for the maximum impact. And I encourage people to get a camera, get a mic, and express yourself.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm watching the links that are popping up. People are Vivek is texting instructions to us. So
to do what?
Oh, never mind. We'll go into the technical stuff. But I'm guessing that the recording is working. So I'm very happy you're here. And it's not a question of allowing. It's it's a question of I welcome everyone that comes here, Roland. So welcome here. And Tim, how about you? Would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, I don't know. It depends on the gremlins around here this week. I'm Tim Longwell with Longwell Art Studios, where we help you reignite your creativity for your health and happiness. And if you come across something you would like created and you don't feel you can do it yourself, we'll create it for you. We're in southeastern Oklahoma.
Right on.
And thank you for inviting us to
welcome you
this morning.
Right. Now we had Aaron here, but he's kind of disappeared. So maybe he was a little embarrassed because he didn't have his makeup on. That was his joke just before we came live. He was calling for his makeup artist. So
I feel as hell. I know his pain.
Oh dear. So we this morning we had a little bit of fun before I hit the broadcast button. So I don't know what's happened to Aaron, but Aaron, if you're out there listening, do come back in. So now this morning we're going to talk about, or the title that I posted was affiliate links, how to position them. And that's a follow-up from our conversation last week where Jay shared with us some things around setting ourselves up as an affiliate, Amazon affiliate, and how to do that, etc. So following up on that, we kind of thought that perhaps we should sort of talk a little bit about the various ways to position those links on our website. And I was noticing this morning that links on our Aaron, if you wouldn't mind muting yourself, because I can hear myself. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting that Aaron and Heidi and I don't know, Tim, do you do affiliate links as well? He does. So I know that the three that I've looked at, as well as those that Jay has done, we all are using a slightly different approach. So I don't know whether there are some whether there's some secret sauce around making them work better and convert better. I don't know. So I know that this morning Aaron said that he when he did his, that he got quite a few links, inquiries, I guess, or whatever, very quickly. So, Aaron, since you weren't here to introduce yourself, how would you like to now introduce yourself and tell us just very briefly how the way you put your links, affiliate links, on your website?
Okay, first I want to say thank you, Luann, for allowing me to attend. I am Aaron now. I am founder of something called Stroke TV. It's about a movement I started about 6 months ago, and it is exploding. Just about 2 nights ago, unknown to me that you were going to do this show, I found out about affiliate links independently, and so I started building them on my blog. I went from 8 clicks within 2 hours to over almost 40 clicks in one day. They weren't orders, they were just people inquiring. So I embedded the affiliate links in my blog.
Mm-hmm. But what I noticed about yours, and for those that are watching outside, I believe Aaron has shared a link on the website page, so you can go and see what he has done. but as I recall, you had something that was called Christmas specials or something, and you had a whole series of Amazon links all in one page.
Right.
Right.
Great.
So that was, but that was interesting that the number of inquiries that you got, because as I found out in my experimentation last week, after last week's show, in order to stay, to keep your Amazon affiliation, you have to have at least 3, I thought it was 3 sales, but it might be 3 inquiries within 3 months. Otherwise, they'll drop you. So,
well, I'm kind of at an advantage because my blog, my 6-month-old blog has been viewed 40,000 times in 10 countries. So I'm building the affiliate links on my blog, and I'm very rare. I've got a leg up basically. I mean, my blog is pretty successful as far as it goes out there.
Yeah. So you've got the traffic to start with.
Right.
Yeah. So, Tim, what about you? I mean, last time I got a sense that you have a fair amount of knowledge about affiliate, Amazon affiliate, but how do you position those, and how do you use them?
I actually have several ways that I use them because of what I do and everywhere I do what I do. In addition to creating fine art and help others reignite their creativity, in the process of that, I do videos and live streaming on YouTube, and I live stream and upload videos to Twitch. And in addition, I also have a link page on our website that lists the equipment and gift ideas that we suggest for budding artists and such. There's a page on that on the website, as well as an affiliate link to Amazon embedded in the footer of the website. Mm-hmm. So there's multiple ways I do it. If you go to the equipment we use link on the website of longwellart.com, it will actually list things like a store if it's a group. These are the brushes and tools we use that are available at Amazon. These are the video equipment that we use to do our recordings and broadcasting, and these are the gift ideas that we recommend. I'll post a link in the VCP directly to that page.
That's a good idea.
I'll just have to go over here and get it first. There we go. And
so
I'll get that.
So just verbally to begin with, do you use buttons, or are you using the pictures that you use from Amazon, or how does that work?
Well, it depends on where I put it. Like the link in the footer, I just use their banner ad, for lack of a better description. Jay will know what I'm talking about. And if you go to the bottom, go to the website, longwellart.com, on the bottom of every page is at the very bottom below everything else is a little Google banner and a little Amazon affiliates banner down there.
Oh.
Because of some arrangements I have with Google for YouTube, I also have to have that AdSense link on my website. So it's sometimes, depending on what you're doing in association with other organizations, you wind up putting advertising on your site that in my case, I meet the letter of the regulation, mm-hmm. if not the spirit of the regulation, because they tell you preferably in the header, but at least on the footer of your website. Well, it's my website, not Google's, not Amazon's, so it goes in the footer.
So I have to admit, as I went in and set everything up last week, I didn't see a banner. I did read the rules, And I did find a quotation that you must have somewhere in a disclaimer on your website.
Yes.
But I never saw a banner.
Do you remember right off where that's at, Jay? It's a link that you have on one of the pages that you get inside once you get your account set up and everything, to where you can grab that affiliate banner.
Are you referring to the disclaimer?
No, the affiliate banner, that goes with the Amazon associates.
So just the core affiliate Amazon
Yeah,
banner?
the basic Amazon affiliate banner that they say they need to have you on your site somewhere, in addition to the disclaimer.
Okay. So the banner doesn't need to be on, as long as you have the disclaimer. They change the policies and the terms and conditions all the time.
Yeah,
so
like weekly.
yeah. So I think you've got just a legacy terms and condition that there's no longer a banner needed inside of anyone's affiliate, as long as you have basically you say that you're going to earn money through commissions through Amazon somewhere on your site, whether it be on a single place or within the footer of your site, you're golden. You don't need to do anything else now. One of the reasons why they've changed the terms and conditions recently, like Tim says every week, is because the whole banner thing, like it was what's called a pixel ID, right? So it's to determine, it's like a tracking device, for your website. And a lot of people raised a stink about that because it was hurting people's page speed insight score. So they have since removed that, and also wasn't really the most mobile friendly thing in the world. So
Exactly.
So what they've done is they've changed it. So it's all right, here, put this terms and condition, and
now if AdSense will fix theirs, we'll have it made.
Yeah, totally. So, and they change the wording all the time,
So there is in the agreement, there is a direct quotation that they suggest.
Yep.
Okay.
Suggest.
It's not very long, but it's in quotation marks, and it says that you are to display that and nothing more.
I have a question here. Mm-hmm. I thought it is enough when we have the announcement that the website uses cookies. So is it? I have only the books, in my guest pages. Do I really need to have?
So it's a great question. So, so the answer for that, for cookies, that relates to your privacy policy or your terms and conditions. So there's a variety of different things. There's your privacy policy, which says, okay, this website has cookies, which you're going to go put in your browser. It does not collect your personal information or anything like that. That's your privacy policy. Terms and condition usually applies to a site that is taking names and credit card information, and you need to abide by those. An affiliate disclaimer is saying like, you're going to earn a commission if you end up clicking on one of my links that takes you to Amazon and you decide to buy within the 24-hour period. So, and the reason why they do that is because there's a lot of times many affiliates, unfortunately, create deceptive looking websites as if they're not buying from Amazon or something like that. So, and Amazon quickly mitigates those types of sites and they get rid of them. So by having that disclaimer, it's like, I'm not a lawyer, but as far as from my interpretation, it's so Amazon doesn't get in trouble. So they say like, oh, well, this site said that, I could buy this for this price and this. So then a person's going to go after Amazon. And then they look at that site and they said, actually, you've got the disclaimer on there. So, that's okay. So, they did wrong. And then they can also, delete that site from their affiliate, kick them out of the affiliate program.
Mm-hmm. Well,
do you put that in the footer, or where do you put that?
I recommend putting it in the footer. I can just go to, let me load it up here.
There's a real nice little plugin that covers a lot of that for you. It's called Insta Legal Pages.
That sounds ominous.
Well, the nice thing about what it is that it asks you certain information about your your legalities, and then it writes based on the legalese that's required in those, and puts those links right in small print in your footer at the very top of your footer automatically for you. And you go in and you check or uncheck a given box, and it'll display or remove. Say, for instance, for some reason, like in my case, I had Amazon affiliates, and then they shut it off, and then they came back and said, wait a minute, we goofed. Can you re-sign up and put it back on? And so then I just rechecked the checkbox, and it put that little disclaimer back on there that I am an Amazon affiliate type deal, you know. So that, and it's real handy, and it doesn't go out to other places to get it. It's all part of this little plug-in, and it just uses information you have and enter in order to finish filling out the legalese part of the, instead of you having to go in and type where it says your name, you have to go change the document to your company name or whatever. It does all this automatically for you. And then the plugin's free, if I remember right.
Well, so it's just a template is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less. And it's a handy template because you don't have to go in and fill out every page.
So really, just to so that everybody understands the reason. I mean, Jay, I hear you when you say it's to cover the backside of Amazon, but you know what it is. The other piece of it is to be able to indicate your honesty and transparency. That I, as a person putting something out there, I'm not trying to trick people into doing something that they wouldn't want to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the internet is very honest. So it's the people behind it's the people behind it that make it deceptive.
Right. Yeah.
So just looking there real quick there at the bottom, I've highlighted it. So mine says, Football Snack Helmets is a participant in the Amazon Services LLC Associates Program, an affiliate advertising program designed to provide a means for sites to earn advertising fees by advertising and linking to Amazon.com and its partner sites.
Yeah.
And yeah, that one's totally fine. I also have sorry, 1 second, Aaron. One more thing I just want to say. I also have a full affiliate disclaimer.
Right.
And anyone here is welcome to copy that and put it on their own site. You're more than welcome to. You have my full permission to do that. The only difference that you need to change are the name, you know, obviously change Football Snack Helmets, and, you know, anything that makes reference to Football Snack Helmets.
Put your own stuff in.
Put your own stuff. And there's also links here. So obviously put your own links to privacy policies and stuff like that. But yeah, you can just go to footballsnackhelmets.com, go to the bottom, click on affiliate disclaimer, and you can copy that. You're more than welcome to. It's not duplicate content. It's not going to affect my site or your site in any way, shape, or form. So
what I did was I put that quotation, I embedded it, or I added it to the disclaimer page. So rather than putting the full thing on the bottom of the page. So yeah. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, Aaron, you had a question you wanted to ask.
I'm good.
Oh, and if anyone wanted to buy a Football Snack helmet,
oh my goodness,
more than welcome to. I will make a small commission.
So you did not do that, Jay.
But I have every confidence that you'll pick your favorite NFL team, and it's a really wonderful way to enjoy your Mondays and your Sundays and your Tuesdays.
Could you
with
move
some healthy
Jay?
snacks.
Could you move Jay, please? Could you find him selling offensive?
Hey, if Jay wants to put his link on the VCP page, he's welcome to do it.
Yeah. Well, you know, I figured it's a small exchange for allowing you to use my affiliate disclaimer,
absolutely.
which I spent hundreds of dollars with lawyers.
I bet you did.
But I'll let you make the right decision. You know, we were talking about honesty and transparency. So, but
Jay, could you put a link to that football thing? Could you put a link in the VCP plugin, please?
I already did. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect. Okay. So, I want to talk some more about the positioning and how we do things. So I might share with people, like I've done a lot of old blog posts over the years, and I'm in the process of updating them and renewing them and so forth. So in some cases, what I've done in some of my blogs, I've used a quotation out of a book, right? And so in the early days, I would just put instead of sort of putting a footnote or whatever in the old academic way, I would just put in brackets the name of the book. And then eventually I didn't even know at that time there was such a thing as an affiliate program. And I just put a link to a book on Amazon. So if people wanted to find that book, I quoted, they wanted to find that book. And my motivation for doing that was as a convenience for the reader. So now, as I'm going through and making those changes, what I'm now doing is going to the Amazon and getting the text link and putting it there. And in some cases, depending on how much of a focus I've made to a specific book, in some cases I've used the picture. And what I didn't realize initially was that the picture has a link already embedded in with it, which is lovely. But in some cases, I've just used the text link and hyperlinked it to the title of the book, depending on how I've used it. So that's how I've used it so far, without trying to make it as an obvious thing.
You know what's interesting is just yesterday, I was looking at quotes from a specific book. Mm-hmm. Which took me to goodreads.com, right? I think they're the ones, but so the way that they did it, which I think is a really neat way, is they have the quote, right? The quote of the book, and then you got your little line, your dash, and then the author's name. So what they did is they had linked the author's name to, they had linked it to their Goodreads profile. But I think that would be a really good way to very subtle way to link it to your Amazon profile.
And in some cases, that's what I've done. I've got the title of the book and the author's name, and in some cases I'll hyperlink the whole thing to using the Amazon.
Yeah, and the great thing about Amazon affiliate links is it's actually really easy to create. You can create on any page. You can create an affiliate link, right? Mm-hmm. Even if you don't have the site stripe feature that we were talking about briefly last week, all you need to do is go like whatever the URL on Amazon, and then you add a question mark, tag, so TAG equals, and then your affiliate ID, your affiliate or your store ID. So it's question mark, tag equals, and then your affiliate ID. And your affiliate, just to give you reference, your affiliate ID, if it's, it always ends in a 2 and a 0.
Yes, I noticed that.
Yeah.
So here's the tricky part. So I did what was suggested. I went in and signed up for Amazon.com and then went into Amazon.ca, because as soon as you go into Amazon.com, it wants you to go to .ca.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go to Amazon.com and get a link, you get to choose which link, the CA or the .com link, you want to put in.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so, because in many cases, Amazon products have like a code, if you will, almost like a QR code, right, or a scan code.
mm-hmm.
And it's usually like B00s, and a bunch of numbers, right?
Yeah.
So that is the product code on Amazon.com. Sometimes the product code on Amazon.com is not the same product code on .ca. So in a situation with one link, in that additional feature, you have the ability to, what it does is it tries to find the best match possible based on the product. But in cases where it might not have it, you have the ability to control where it goes to .ca if someone from Canada clicks on your affiliate link. So it's a really great one.
Well, and the other thing, before we go on to more discussing positioning, the other thing I discovered that if I go to .ca, it doesn't show that little banner with the links on it. That banner with the links on it only shows up in .com. You
have to log in to your .ca Amazon affiliates. Once you log into your Amazon affiliates Canada, the site stripe should show up. If not, you just go to your Amazon Associates settings, and the site stripe will show up. There's a toggle switch to turn it on and off.
Okay.
Yeah.
However, when I go to a .com, when I click to get a link, it'll ask me the link from which one, the .ca store or the .com store. So.
Yeah, what I've started to do now is just use that question mark tag equals and then that way it's done. Then I can do it. Now, just keep in mind that every Amazon associate country is going to have
its
a
own
different affiliate ID.
Mm-hmm.
So your American affiliate ID is going to be different than your Canadian one and your UK one. So just be aware of that. The whole Amazon One Link, I think it's a really great idea conceptually. I do think, though, it is very confusing for someone who's just getting started in affiliate marketing.
No kidding.
So I really wouldn't recommend it right away. But
I went there.
If you like the challenge, yeah. I just wanted to mention that Fred Jones is in the VCP, and he just said hello from Australia.
Oh, right
so
on. Thank you.
3
Thank
in the morning
you for noticing that, and greetings to you, Fred. So here's a question from Vivek. What happens to affiliate links if one changes one's own web hosting provider?
So as long as the site is still, if you move your site from hosting provider A to hosting provider B, and as long as the link is still there and all the code is there, nothing will happen.
Oh, good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Right on. So yeah, I was going to ask you, Heidi, because I noticed that you've been using, you posted something actually this morning, I think, where I could see you were using the affiliate links, and you were choosing kind of a different approach than I had, even though we both are linking to books. So how would you like to describe what you're doing and ask your question if you have one too?
Yeah. I was in the link I posted and on your website. In the text, I named the title of a book. There I put the link in. I linked it, and then on the right side I put a because it's nice to see the pictures, I put the pictures of the books without this Amazon stuff around.
Right.
So my question was, I now do all the linking from Amazon.com thing, and then with one link, I hope that it goes when whoever from Germany or wherever they come and click on it, that they get that I get it there too. But I'm not sure. I don't know even how I can see that, how I can see if it works, the one link thing.
That's a good question. But I have a question for you, Heidi. When you said you put the pictures in on the side, did you put them in a sidebar or just running down the side in a column?
Yeah, I put an extra column there, and yeah.
So yeah, Jay, do you know how does one test to see whether all this works?
Right. So you can test it. Basically, you just go inside your dashboard in each country to see, if your affiliate link is firing, meaning like it's triggering. Right. So you may not get a sale, but you might see some spikes in the clicks. Right. So that's basically how you track to see if it's working. Is you just go into each particular country's Amazon associates, assuming you've signed up to that one, and then take a look at the analytics, take a look at the stats. There are other alternatives to using Amazon's one link and Amazon's inherit affiliate links. You can use something called Genius Link, and what Genius Link is, give me 1 second here.
Genius Link.
So it's Genius Link. So it's GENI.US.
Oh. GEN.IUS.
GENI.US. Yes, and it's a link generator. And what it does is now they have a free service and a paid service, and you can add it's similar. You can add all of your affiliate links, your Amazon country affiliate links inside Genius, and you can then use these Genius links and put them on your site, which would then trigger the country specific. So if someone in the UK went to Football Snack Helmets and clicked on one of the, check prices on Amazon, and they noticed that they're from the UK, it would automatically redirect them to the .uk, similar to the one link, but everything's tracked within the Genius dashboard. So I've got my Genius dashboard on here. Now let me pull it up for you if you'd like.
So it's GENI.US.
Yeah, exactly. So here we are.
I wrote it down in the wrong way.
Okay, so this is my Genius dashboard, right? So it says, 102 different countries, so many clicks, and I can see which countries are triggering. I think actually here, that's better. So here's what I found really interesting is I'm getting more clicks
from Germany
to Football Snack Helmets than the United States.
Now, why would that be?
No idea.
Oh my word!
I guess I'm ranking really well in Germany as well. So, yeah. So I mean,
but are those are just clicks? Those are not necessarily conversions.
Yeah. So this is telling me clicks, right? Yeah. So this is actually telling me actual clicks. The conversions are shown inside. You have to go into the Amazon dashboard.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's really easy. You can go to your links and you can go check out you can go links here. You can create new links. So you can see here, and then it creates these little links right here for you.
Right on.
And a little screenshot of the picture of the actual product. Yeah. So in testing this stuff, it's actually a great service. It's I've paid for the premium service, which is $9 a month. I know they've changed their pricing, and I think you can actually sign up to Genius Link Dashboard for free, and for a beginner or a starter, I think it's a great solution. It's a great alternative to the Amazon One Link, and also the I know Alana is using the EasyAzon plugin. So again, it's an alternative to using the EasyAzon.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
Jay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When I go into my Amazon reports and I see the number of clicks that have come through for the products, I never actually see anymore what they've actually clicked on. So if I get, if I'm advertising, say, something on my techie site, a phone, let's say, a dual SIM phone, I won't see what they're actually clicking on. Do you have that problem as well? Because some of the products I have on my techie site, I'm using EasyAzon, and some of them I'm not. Yet when I go in and I'm trying to figure out if the problem is with the EasyAzon plugin and the localization issue, or for some reason Amazon doesn't let you see what they're clicking on, but maybe that's just the way I have it set up.
Right, great question. So if, let's say I go to your techie site, me being in Canada, and then I click on one of your EasyAzon links, that link click will not show up in your Amazon US Associates account. It will show up in the Amazon Canada dashboard.
Oh,
okay.
Does that make sense?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it's localized.
Correct. Yeah. So there is a way to see which products have been clicked on. You have to go to view full report, and then there's 3 tabs. One is like performance report. One is like products, I think. I don't remember the verbiage, but if you click on go to full report and then look at one of those 3 tabs, it'll show you which one.
Great.
And it'll show you the products. Yeah, the product lists. Honestly, I think the Amazon Associates dashboard is just horrible. I mean,
I agree.
In terms of tracking, in terms of product tracking and stuff. So, I think it's up to us as affiliates to be able to create tracking links, specific tracking links and page IDs and stuff like that, to be able to say like, okay, well, if someone clicks this link specifically, I know specifically it's on this page, this particular product, right?
Yeah, because mine always end up in the other clicks, and I think you're right. I think the other clicks is from other countries.
Yeah.
That must be what that is.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't see what they're clicking on, because it shows up in other clicks and I don't get that report.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll check that.
I'm really happy with the Genius dashboard, because it actually also I just got a thing here that says, we see you're receiving clicks from Australia and you could be earning commissions on those sales. To start putting that money in your pocket, join Amazon Australia's program and then connect it to your Genius Link account. So
that's fantastic.
It's smart in terms of saying, okay, well, you've got some localized traffic from Australia, yet you haven't added your Australian affiliate link ID in our dashboard. You need to do that. And one of the ways that they make money, Genius, like with the free program, is that they'll put their Australian affiliate link in your link until you add your own.
Oh, right.
So, and honestly, I think if you're going to use the free program, I think that's completely fair. But they also notify you, right? So,
So I'm still not clear. If I put my Canadian link, my .ca link, and somebody goes there from .com, from on the .com, does it does it switch over? How, I mean, how it switches over automatically for that person?
It switches over. Yes, it does. In layman's terms, yes, it does it for you automatically. It actually does it before they click.
Right.
So when the moment they hover over their mouse, that little JavaScript stuff that you had to put in to get one link to work, that fires. It goes, okay, hover over, okay, determine where they're from. All right, we're going to send this person, if they click, to Canada because their IP address is Canada with your affiliate link.
So given that, a lot of us in Canada have noticed that there are a lot of products that are not available on .ca that are available on .com.
Just like Canadian or American candy bars aren't available in Canada. Yeah.
So given that, which link should should we be putting in behind as a link on our pages?
So if the product that I'm specifically clicking on, like I know there was one of your books that I tried to click on and it didn't exist in Canada, one of the coaching books.
Yeah.
It just takes it to Amazon.ca basically with your affiliate link, at which point I can then start typing in and shopping. So it regardless of whether the product doesn't exist, if the product on the US site doesn't exist on the Canada site, yet I clicked your affiliate link and it automatically redirected me to the Canada site, Amazon.ca, the cookie's been fired, and if I end up buying something while I'm there within a 24-hour period, you will earn the commission.
Even if you went to .com to buy it?
Well, I wouldn't go to .com because if I click the affiliate link from your website, it would take me to, theoretically, if you had this all set up, it would take me to .ca because I'm in Canada.
Oh, because you are in Canada.
Correct.
But if I put the .ca link up,
yes,
and the person is in the States, and it will take them automatically to the .com site. Automatically.
I'm not sure. Actually, that's a really great question.
That's what I'm trying to figure.
So if does it go both ways, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find that out.
Interesting. So, Roland, I saw that you had a question.
Thank you, Lolan. What I was wondering is Jay was mentioning a free account with Genius Link, but I see something. All they are featuring is the core services are $1 per 1,000 clicks. Is that what you're referring to, Jay? Because
no, they had a free one. I don't know if they've taken it away.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I just wondered. Either way, it's reasonably inexpensive because $1 for 1,000 clicks, you know, that's worth the sample. Yeah. But I was just curious if I was missing something.
So, Jay, while you're looking on that, I was just going to ask Alana. So, I know you use Easy Azon or whatever it is, but how do you position the links on your website? Are you using just links, or are you using pictures, or how are you doing it? Are you creating buttons? What have you found works for you? You're muted, Alana.
Sorry. The reason why it's called Easy Azon is because you don't go out to the Amazon site. It's a plugin. So you put this plugin on your website, and then it has a little button on your post, and then you click the button on the post and you put in, say, cell phones or whatever, and it will bring up a list of phones, and it's all connected to Amazon. And then from there, you can select the size, if you want text, if you want pictures, if you want text and picture, and then you can actually choose the size as well, and it gives you the code right there. And you can pop it all into your post right from your post, right from within the WordPress website. That's the beauty of it.
I see. Right. So it creates sort of a button for you then.
Yeah, there's a button from the plugin, and then it connects directly to the Amazon website to give you the product code that you're looking for.
Right. Okay, so somebody is, what's this? This is from Heidi. What is this?
I just found the version, try it for free, the Eugenius link.
Oh, I see.
I
Okay.
just need to say that it is still there, what Jay said, that you can try it for free.
Yeah, they used to have a free forever plan, which I can't seem to find. So they've obviously taken that away. So
They've
the free
got,
program
14
is
days
14 days.
in each of their plans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did somebody say that Fred is out there requesting to come in?
After the show.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you.
There is another way you can post links. Vivek asked do they have to use a plugin on WordPress to use affiliate links? And the answer is no, you do not. You can post them direct on your page. They do make available for pictures, links, as well as text links. And there is yet still another option, a place called kit.com, KIT.com. Amazon retired their stores when they came and activated the one link feature. Used to, with the Amazon affiliates, one of the things you did was you set up a store with categories. So like on my website, I have the categories. I have our art supplies that we use. I have the video equipment that we use. I have gift suggestions that we use. Well, how I set up those little store-like areas on that page is I use kit.com. Now you go over to Kit, you plug in your affiliate link, and then you paste your short text links from your Amazon Stripe in, and they go in and grab the picture and everything for you. And now it's in this nice little store. And then you give out the link to a store. So if someone says, hey, what art supplies do you use? And what brushes do you use? You say, okay, here's my gear that I use to paint with. And you give them the store link and Kit shows everything in your Amazon collection that you have in that store. Or if they want to know, what office supplies do you prefer, or what printer you prefer? You have your office supply store or your book store. And so it makes nice little compartmentalized categories without you having to type all the information into your website page or use a plugin or something like that. And then you can either leave it on their site, or you can get the link that you share and embed it on your WordPress site. And it literally places an embed, just like a YouTube video, in that page on your website.
So that sounds a little bit like something, Jay, that you talked about. What is it? WooCommerce?
A little bit different.
A little bit different.
Yeah, a little bit
Same
different.
principle, different category of application.
Yeah. So with Kit, you're creating a shopping list, basically a list of stuff that you use, and it resides on the Kit website. So you get your own Kit website address. So kit.com/Laolan/my gear.
Whatever.
Yeah. And it has a list, and then that list shows all the gear that you have and associated links as to where you can buy that. Because the reason why it's so popular is because a lot of people they'll see someone's YouTube video, or they'll see someone's their video or whatever, right? And they'll end up saying, "Well, that looks great. I want to have that." Right? I want to have what they have. So then that person can say, "Here's my gear list." And they'll say, all right, well, here's my, I use this green screen, I use this camera, I use this microphone, I use this stand, this lighting, et cetera, et cetera. So then people can literally just scroll through this list of stuff, and they can click on a link which would take them to, you know, Amazon or other affiliate links, and where they can actually purchase that exact product that that person uses.
I like that term that you use to describe it, a shopping list.
Yeah, it's literally what it is.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, right on. So, Jay, I left you to the last because I know I've watched you do various you know, sites and linking to Amazon and so forth, and you sometimes use a button and sometimes you don't. So could you differentiate for us what in what situations you would use one or the other?
Sure. In most cases, the reason why I choose one or the other is just to show people options. Because some people, I mean, everyone's going to be doing it differently, right? And I like to try to diversify as much when it comes to training people. But you know, it really is niche dependent. You know, so if you have a very visual based niche, otherwise known as niche, then maybe the images are the things that you want to link to versus buttons or anchor text links. You know, the way that I like to work with Amazon associates and my Amazon affiliate stuff is I like to do the pre-sale first. So I try not to show affiliate links until I've convinced the reader that this is the best option for them. And this way, the conversions tend to be higher, because if you put your affiliate links at the very top before people have a chance to read what it is that they're looking at, especially if you're doing a review of a product, your conversions won't, you know, work very well. So it's really, really important, in my opinion, to pre-sell the individual and let them, you know, educate them, and then, you know, at the bottom have whether it be a text link, it could be an actual button, it could be an image of a button, it could be a product image. You know, that part really doesn't matter. You know, that's actually up to the website owner to test that out and see which one works the best. My opinion, I think large links, like things that say check price on Amazon, or a button that says check price on Amazon, or, you know, read testimonials, that kind of thing, which creates that dangling carrot to get people to click on the link, is the best way to do it. But do it at the end of your content, you know, if at all possible, because
well, and I'm glad you said that it's niche. What? I mean, who calls it niche? Who calls it niche, and who calls it niche?
Commonwealth countries call it niche,
right.
And then the Americans call it niche. Niche.
Okay. But anyway, I'm glad you specified that, because I noticed that when you're creating for wealthy affiliates, when you're creating something like football snack helmets, you've done some research and you figured out the product and so forth, and then you go and find a URL, and you have a website that's directly related to that one product. Correct. Yeah. Whereas if you look at my website, I mean, my website has a lot of different things on it. And so if I were to put a whole bunch of buttons and buy here and all of that, it would leave, it strikes me anyway, that it would leave the wrong taste in the audience mouth.
Yes. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
You got to be very careful about and you know, understand what the purpose of your website is for starts.
Yes.
And to really understand your audience as well.
Yep. Yeah, I lean towards creating what we call the micro niche type of website, which is laser targeted, laser focused. Yeah. It's one product SKU. And I find that those convert much better because they have buyer's intent. You know, it's like they know, they Google that exact term, boom, they know that. They're interested in it right away versus how to clean your skin, you know, effectively, organically, where it's kicking the tires. They just want to learn how to do it. They're not, they don't have intent of buying something.
There's a very different process and thought process as well.
Absolutely.
Between a tangible product and a service.
Well, and that's why I set up my site and affiliate links the way I do, is because by having the shopping list, as Jay calls it, it is something that people are going to wonder about. And there are those that will be participating in some of the things that I do. They'll want to at least try my tools before they decide what works best for them. And by having this store type shopping list set up to where they can get these specific tools, they already know it works for me. Now they need to, what they're able to do is find out if it works for them, because they don't have to hunt all over trying to find what I'm using.
Yeah.
Whereas
I notice a lot of people who are promoting, you know, doing live streaming, for example, and this would be maybe somebody like Roland, a shopping list of this is the camera, this is the mic, this is these are all, you know, the selfie stick, all the things that you might want to use. So there are lots of people that are using that. Yeah. So yeah, it's you've really got to know exactly what the purpose of your website is.
Did you know selfie sticks are banned in Bouchard Gardens?
No.
Yes.
Now we have to explain to everybody what Bouchard Gardens is.
Yeah. It's a very large piece of property here in Victoria, which has
it's an old gravel pit.
Oh, is it really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, the history of Bouchard Gardens is really interesting. There was a great big hole because it was a gravel pit, and the wife of the owner of that gravel pit was really distraught about the eyesore that was creating. So she decided to turn it into a garden. And so when you go to Bouchard Gardens, you go down these stairs into what used to be a gravel pit, and which is now a world-class garden. But now they've expanded, and so part of the garden, they have a Japanese garden, for example, that's up on the ground level and so forth. So, but I haven't been there for a few years, so selfie sticks are not allowed. Oh my God!
Because the paths are so narrow, and when people are doing these selfie sticks, it's like walking in a crowd of umbrellas. You know, you're
That's the other thing we all know how to do here.
Yeah, totally.
It's walking with umbrellas.
All right, now we're just getting silly.
Yes, we are. All right, so we're past the hour. One last chance. Anybody have any questions whatsoever? If not, maybe it's time to remind everybody it's important to do what you love with passion. Roland, you are muted.